I was invited to give a speech, and they went through what college students have come to recognize. They kept piling on, requirements, ruses. You can't speak in the evening. You have to speak in the daytime when kids are in classes. We're not sure which room you're going to use. We won't tell you to the last minute. You have to exclude everyone except students. And although the intermediaries kept encouraging me to say, this is unfair. They never do this to liberals. I kept saying, nope, I'll do it. Yeah. Okay. So I agreed to all of their demands, and then wake up this morning and they send out a letter saying how much they love the First Amendment and freedom of speech, and they're so committed to it. But we're just canceling her anyway.
So what does that mean exactly? They're canceling it. That means they're not allowing you to speak there, these supporters of the First Amendment?
Well, we'll find out if they arrest me when I show up to give my speech. But yeah, that is apparently their intent. And you're absolutely right. This is a taxpayer-funded institution. Not to mention lots of kids getting federal money to be there. Attorney General Jeff Sessions should be looking at this. This is. I mean, we always knew that the universities were like this, but usually it's things like, you meet kids every college campus you go to, and they'll say, I got an A on every paper until I wrote one writing, defending concealed carry, and then I got an F.
So I'm sorry like this. We're putting on, I just want to explain what we're seeing. Okay, we're putting up one of the posters on campus from a group opposing your appearance, bragging about how they got you kicked off, they got David Horowitz silenced too. Do you think it is threats from groups like this that kept you off campus?
I think it's the faculty and the administration. I mean, it was two student groups that invited me. One was the college Republicans. One was, as far as I know, a nonpartisan group that just invites speakers. I think they were embarrassed about what happened with Milo, and they wanted to show, oh no, we can have another speaker. And I mean, I think you have kind of a pure case of it here. I love Milo, but I'm not Milo. I'm a 12-time New York Times best-selling author. I was writing about, or I was planning, or I will be speaking on the topic of my second-to-last New York Times bestseller, registering at #2. If that's speech that the university, I mean, forget saying that I have to speak in the middle of the day. I said okay. When they said only students,
on what grounds did they cancel you? What was their justification exactly?
Lots of words, because I called their bluff and they didn't have another reason to cancel me. One of the excuses was, well, we need more than 4 weeks to prepare for a speech like this. Well, no, if what you're worried about is violent protesters, you want to give them about 4 minutes or, 4 hours and announce where the speech is. You don't give them 4 weeks to prepare to come protest and shut the thing down.
Oh, that's fascinating. So when are you going to show up anyway? What's the date of your new speech?
Same date.
Same date.
Same date, next Thursday, the 27th. I'm not sure if I'll do it in the daytime as they had requested, or do it when, normal speakers, i.e., corrupt Latin American rulers like Vicente Fox are allowed to speak. But I'm definitely speaking next Thursday at Berkeley.
Let me tell you what needs to be done about this. President Trump should federalize the California National Guard. He should send his Attorney General Jeff Sessions in there to walk Ann Coulter onto the Berkeley campus so she can give her speech. I'm not even a fan of Ann Coulter these days. But so what? Has nothing to do with that. Either we have a constitution or we don't. Now these little Stalinist bastards on these campuses, all these tough guys walking around with sticks and knives and covering their pathetic little faces in black and wearing hoods and all the rest of it. Enough already. Those damn college campuses belong to you and me. God knows we pay enough for them in our taxes, federal and state, and our kids' tuition, and the nationalized student loan program. Now Trump should federalize the California National Guard, send Sessions in there with Coulter, and walk on that damn campus and lay the law down. We have a constitution in this country, and these administrators at these left-wing institutions, so incestuous, left-wing administrators, left-wing faculty, that's why we have violence now on our college campuses. Violence.